Donald Trump cannot run for office again. Now, that's not to say he's not going to stay in office after January 1st or January 20th of 2029, but it just means he doesn't have to run for office again. Nevertheless, he is continuing to raise hundreds of millions of dollars this year alone by continuing to con his MAGA base. And the reason for that is very simple. Trump wants to be able to control the Republican Party itself for years and years to come. And the best way to do that is to take all the money. Because if everybody's giving their money to Trump's super PAC instead of to the RNC has to grovel to him in order to get money. It's a very simple thing, and Trump has been very successful with it. Which is odd, because his grifts, his cons of his own voters are getting lazier and lazier. You know, we've seen it with the stupid NFTs that, of course, are now all worthless. We have seen it with his meme coins, which, of course, are all now worthless. We have seen it with the Trump sneakers, which are worthless. The Trump phones, which aren't even available yet, even though they were released months ago. We have seen it with his signed Bibles that are selling for an insanely, like, hundreds and hundreds of % markup. Everything this man does is a con, and each new con is somehow just lazier than the one before it. And this week, we got what might be his laziest con of his supporters yet. And the problem is, like all the other ones, it'll work. Because these people don't realize what a charlatan and a grifter and a con man Donald Trump truly is. And if you had any doubt of him being a con man, I am going to read you the entire fundraising email that he sent out to millions of supporters this week. Here it is. I want to try and get to heaven. By the way, I'm not skipping ahead. That's actually how it begins. I want to try and get to heaven. Last year, I came millimeters from death when that bullet pierced through my skin. My triumphant return to the White House was never supposed to happen. But I believe that God saved me for one reason: to make America great again. I wasn't supposed to beat crooked Hillary in 2016, but I did. I wasn't supposed to secure the border and build the greatest economy in history, but I did. You know what? We've had videos literally from this week of people just using regular old Home Depot ladders to climb over your wall. We have had people on social media take instant read thermometers, infrared thermometers, to the wall to show that it's actually hotter on the spots that were not painted black, which you made them paint black because you said, well, black's going to be hotter and they can't touch it. It's too hot. And of course, the economy is in complete and total shambles and we are headed for a recession. So I just had to call out all that BS real quick. Everything he says is a lie. I certainly wasn't supposed to survive an assassin's bullet, but by the grace of the Almighty God, I did. So now I have no other choice but to answer the call to duty. But I can't do it alone. Recipient name, you've been with me through everything. You were there when they launched the Russia hoax, the first impeachment, the second impeachment, the rigged 2020 election, the raid on Mar-a-Lago, the arrest and mugshot at the Fulton County Jail, the removal of the Colorado ballot. That's not a thing. The sham cases in D.C., Florida, New York, D.C., the first assassination attempt, the second assassination attempt, and so much more. So he mentioned DC twice, right? The second assassination attempt, there were no shots fired. Like, you were fine. That didn't even come close. There was just a crazy guy with a gun near you. And also, I love how you just list out all of the horrible things you've done in your life. Like, that's supposed to make people like you. Anyway. Just because I won in a historic landslide and have unleashed the golden age of America, that doesn't mean we can take our foot off the gas. The forces that hate our country don't want a secure border or safe cities or high-paying job. The radical left lunatics want to stop MAGA, but we're not going to let them no matter what. Let me make this solemn pledge to you. I will never surrender. Except that time I actually surrendered to the Fulton County Jail. I put my life on the line willingly, because this is what I was made to do. But our movement, the beautiful MAGA movement, is powered by you. Every time they count us out, count you out, we come back bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. This is our moment to show the world that we will never back down, never give an inch, and never surrender in our fight to save this country. That's why I've launched a 24-hour Trump fundraising blitz, and I'm asking everyone to chip in $15 to make it one for the record books. So if you're with me all the way to the end, join with millions of your fellow patriots by chipping in $15 to keep the winds rolling in. That's a really long email, so I'm just going to summarize it. I'm a con man. Give me $15. That's it. That's what that means. That whole big stupid thing filled with lies. We're not in the golden age. Things are not better than ever. Our cities are not safer than ever. You're becoming a dictator and you want these idiots to give you $15. And they will. That's the worst part. This is so lazy. He's preying on so many of their fears, including their fear of God, saying that God saved me. So, hey, if you don't give me $15, you're kind of pissing off God. And I got to get into heaven, and apparently I got to have a wad of cash to bribe St. Peter at the pearly gates to let me in. So I got to have your $15. What does that have to do with getting into heaven? Right? Why did he start with, I want to get into heaven, and then end with, so give me $15? Right? All the fluff in the middle you could have just gotten rid of. Like, I want to get into heaven, and apparently it's very expensive. It's very exclusive. Not many people get in there. But everybody's got to give me $15. I hate this man. Like, I hate this man so much. But I also have to admire how lazy his grifting is getting, yet still being successful. Eventually, we're going to hit the point where Trump just sends out emails to these absolute dimwits that just says, money now, with a link for them to click. Maybe even get to the point where it's just an email with a $sign on it and they know, like, oh, there we go. You're giving me money now. That's going to happen. He's getting lazier, but it still works. So if he can get away with being this lazy and still making these people empty their bank accounts, then keep doing it. I have no problem with it. I hope you keep doing it. I hope they lose every penny they've ever earned in their lives and end up completely destitute. That is what I want for them. And thanks to Trump, it's probably what we're going to get. Did you know that you might be missing out on wonderful content from me? I mean, you're here already because clearly you like what you see. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video, share them with your friends and family, but also follow me across the rest of the social media world. And it's not that hard to do. Whether it's X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, on every one of those platforms, you can find me at the username @FarronBalanced. Simple enough, right? So get on it. And if you don't feel like going to each one of those outlets individually, lucky for you, we have links in the description of this video to take you right to my pages across all of social media. So don't miss a minute. And while you're at it, make sure you're also subscribed to the Ring of Fire YouTube channel, which I have been hosting for many, many years now. We've got more than 1 million subscribers over there, and there is fresh content over there every single day of the week. So again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to this channel, and while you're at it, go subscribe to Ring of Fire at youtube.com/TheRingOfFire and @FarronBalanced across every social media platform that, of course, is not considered just a far-right hellscape. Well, maybe Twitter is, but that's a story for a different day.